Welcome back. Greetings. Thank you for joining us. We're at the ISSF World Cup for Rifle and Pistol in beautiful Bhopal, India, at the MP State Shooting Academy. Back for the women's finals of the 10-meter air rifle. We've seen an incredible results in the men's finals. If you missed it, you can find it on the official channel of ISSF on YouTube or the official Facebook page. Of course, it is truly a wonderful shooting range here. 10-meter range, 25-meter range, the 50-meter and the shotgun range just being remade to fit the rest of the very high standard of this that this shooting range has to offer. In the competition here, there are athletes from over 30 countries, and I think we'll get to see at least 6 countries in this competition today. In the men's finals, there was 3 athletes from China. 2 of them got to end up on the podium, and well, we've gone through the 10-meter air pistol on the first day, air rifle and pistol, a mixed team event yesterday, now wrapping up with the 10-meter events that will be the ladies that we'll get to see in just a moment. First coming out are the coaches.
Rifle Association of India, I welcome you all for the ISSF World Cup Rifle and Pistol events at Bhopal, India 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our finalists for the 10-meter air rifle women event. Firing point A, representing Israel, with the qualifying score is 628.7. Please welcome Tashi Boga.
Walking out first, the 18-year-old Olga Tashtichiev from Israel. Not easy to walk in this equipment for rifle, but the athletes manage it somehow. They do need to go through at least 20, 30 meters to get to their firing point. 29-year-old Sajan Madalina from USA. She was 5th in Tokyo at the Olympics, but for the 3-position 50-meter. Now she's here for a 10-meter. Most of the athletes are trying to be successful in all the disciplines they can, especially if they're similar, like the air rifle and the 50-meter rifle. From Kazakhstan, 18 years, Alexandra Lee.
On firing point D, representing China, qualifying score 632.8. Let us all welcome Hong Yuting.
Huang Yuqing. Years old, yesterday mixed team gold medalist against Hungary, with today's gold medalist and Olympic medalist, Sheng Li Hao. And of course, a huge, huge applause for the 19-year-old Ramita Junior World Champion of last year in Cairo. Indian athletes get really strong support here. Of course, we are in the center of India. Another 16-year-old Fan Singyi debuting in this final of the World Cup. 21-year-old Mary Carolyn Tucker, Olympic silver medalist from the mixed team event in Tokyo. And finally from Romania, Lara Jajeta Ilie, 29 years old, currently ranking 6th in the world. Has 7 World Cup medals so far in her career. The jury is in charge, and of course, the chief of them, the chief range officer, Mr. Viren Pat, to call on every single command happening in the finals. A minute to prepare to take their position. This is what it looked like after qualification. There were 51 athletes in the 10-meter air rifle women qualification, with Huang in the first position. Indian athlete Ramita second. Alexandra Lee from Kazakhstan in the third place. And last to come in to the final with 628.7 was Lara Georgeta Ilie from Romania, all the way from Romania here in the heart of India.
Start.
18 years young, already mentioned. She has a World Cup bronze medal from Changwon last year in the mixed team event.
I'm briefing the final of 10-meter.
Her teammate, Sergei Richter, he was 17 in the qualification. We didn't get to see him in the final this time.
Consists of 3 series of 5 shots, each fired
From USA,
in a time
Sajin
of
Madalina
250
has a
per
gold
series.
medal from the World
After the
Championship in
shot,
Cairo in the
US
mixed
and
team event.
nation
Also
competed
a 50-meter
8th and
three-position
7th
gold medal
ranked
from the
will be
World Cup
eliminated.
final in Wrocław
Remaining
2 years
6
ago.
athletes proceed to shoot another series of 5 shots in 250 seconds. After 20 shots, 6
World Cup team gold medalist from Jakarta at the beginning of the year, the World Cup. That was, if I'm not mistaken, the first one. 18 years old, Alexandra Lee.
in 250 seconds. After 25 shots, 4th place and
Olga
gold
Dovgun
medal will be decided. Then remaining
is the
2
coach.
athletes will be
Now the
promoted
16
for the
years
next
young
match.
from China. Already mentioned, she won the gold yesterday in the mixed team event with today's gold medalist, Sheng Lihao. She has a silver medal from the World Championship in Cairo last year, and also 2 golds from the team and the mixed team event in the same championship. And only 16 years old. Ramita from India, the junior world champion. Only 19, so many young athletes. We've seen them also in the men's finals as well. They're really crushing it. Another 16-year-old, believe it or not, Fan Xin. And this is her debut, actually, in the final of a World Cup. So it's a big deal for her. It's a tough age, 16. But here we have some very successful ones. Mary Carolyn Tucker, 21 years old. Here's that silver medal from the mixed team event in the Olympics. She has 8 World Championship medals. 5 of them are individual. 2 of them are for 10 meter. 1 junior back in 2021 from Lima. And 1 silver medal from 2022 Cairo World Championship. And then last but not least, the 29-year-old Lara Georgeta Ilie with that bronze medal from the first World Cup this year. She has 7 World Cups so far, medals in her career. those are the athletes. Not to play around with them, surely. Strong, strong representation of the shooting sport. And ISSF President, Mr. Luciano Rossi, is also here. Has been following the competition since the beginning. In every finals. The athletes have a little over a minute to finalize their sighting time. It's the city of lakes, as they call it. Still didn't get the chance to go to one. Hopefully some of the athletes have some time to do some, to look at some sites. But there are two main lakes here in Bhopal, and one of them is next to a national park. So there's many beautiful things here to see as well, not just the shooting range, but here we are now in the final hall for the 10-meter air rifle. Here's the event details. We know how things go. 5 series of 5 shots before we come to the gold medal match. But let's take it one step at a time. After 3 series of 5, the 7th and the 8th place are decided. One more series for the 5th and the 6th. And then one more for the bronze and the 4th place, leaving the top 2 to fight for gold. In a bit of a different situation with points, but we will get to that. This is the rifle. It's what they're shooting out of. It's around 5 kilos with no restriction on the trigger pull, meaning you have to be very careful, very, very careful with that light trigger.
For the first ranking match series, load, start.
And we're off. Actually 4 minutes and 10 seconds. It's 50 seconds per shot. When they come into the single shots, it's the 50 seconds that stay the same. Lee shooting first with a 10-6, and already very clear that Ramita shot well. From the cheers on the stands, from the stands. Actually, the highest score is from the Indian athlete. First one, meaning she took the first lead in the men's competition. Rulankash Patil, the 19-year-old, won the bronze. And the spectators were very happy about that. Now they have their chance with Ramita. Oh, she hit a 9-8 now. Not the best shot, but she's still holding. Nope, fell down to the 5th place. The rank changes very fast, especially in the rifle disciplines. 10-8 from Fan. She had that 9, otherwise she would have gone and climbed even higher in the rank after such a good shot. But Huang hit a 10-9 and catapulted herself at the top. (10-8). And a 10-6 after that 10-8 from Fan Li, finishing off with a 10-4, currently holding the second position. Usually the athletes are done with the series in around 3 minutes, more or less. Ramita finishing off with a 10-5. Romanian athlete not really finding her way in the finals, looks like it. Huang strengthening her lead with that 10-7. And it's only the athlete from Israel left to shoot the last shot. (10-4).
Stop.
Not bad, but she is at the bottom of the rank in the last two.
53.4 in rank 1, rank 2 finishing 82.5. Difference between first and the second is decimal 9.
This is the ranking. Huang holding the first league with a nice, comfortable difference of 0.9 in front of Fan. Two Chinese athletes taking the top of the rank. We've seen this in the men's competition as well.
8th rank so far. India, Laura from Romania with a score of 49.5.
For the next ranking match series, load. Start.
Second series. And if you're only just joining us, we are at the ISSF World Cup for Rifle and Pistol in Bhopal. Currently watching over the 10-meter air rifle women as Ramita strikes a 10-8 and gets a big applause. Look at these shots, 10-9 from Madalina and Lee both. These ladies are taking this very, very seriously. I thought the men would be better because they really had some strong shots in the finals, but the women are showing they know how to do it just as well. Two 10-9s. Madalena followed the 10-9 with a 10-7. That should put her a bit up in the rank. It was a 10-1 from Ilya. It's not really helpful for her. She is at the bottom of the rank and has a series and a half before the first elimination. Huang Yuqing really showing why she's at the top of this rank. Now hitting a 10-6. I think she's been above 10-5 for all the 8 shots she had done so far. NBA hits a 10-9 now, meaning maybe it could help her out, but I think she's 1.4 currently behind USA's Madalena, who just shot a 9. Here's Tucker shooting a slim 10, but we'll see if she can get back into the center. Tucker hits a 10-4. Mind you, and I'm gonna repeat it just once again, only 16 years old. Huang now hits a 10-7 to finish off the second round. She already has the gold from yesterday, and looks like she's marching to one today as well. All right, we have 3 more series to go, of course, but from what we're looking at right now, she's not budging. She is doing just fine.
2 series. Hong Yukin has maintained her lead with a score of 106.5.
Let's see where we're at right now.
Alexandra, after shooting 104.5, she has come up in rank 2 with the same identical score by
Huang
who was in rank 4th.
in the first position, and look at that difference. 2 whole points before Lee and Tucker then holding the second position together. On the line are Sajin Madalina from USA and Laura Giugietta Ilie.
Drinking match series, load.
This is the deciding series, at least for 2 athletes, for 2 finalists. Ramita holding the 5th position so far. Let's see, she shoots a 10-8. That's gonna put her up in the 3rd position, right alongside with Lee. Lee has been pretty stable except for, well, a couple of these thin 10s, but everything else has been on point as well. That's why she's sharing the 3rd position now with Ramita. Here from the left, we see Ramita, Huang, Lee, Madalina. Ilie hitting a 10-5. Let's see what her next one is. That's gonna be a 9. That was a bit of a mistake there. And definitely not gonna help her in this situation where she's currently found herself in the last position. Ramita scoring a 10-6. Finding herself now in the 4th position as Lee climbs to 3rd. Annalena had that one blip. I think that was a 9.4 or something. She's in the 7th position. Not really something you can afford to shoot in a World Cup in a final like this. 10-6 for Amita to put her in the first 3. Finished off the round with a 10-0. I'm not sure yet if she is safe to stay. Currently in the 6th position, Madeline and Ilie behind. I think it's gonna be up to them. Ramita finished off with a slim 10. That did affect her ranking position. Madalena, Fan, Huang, and Tucker yet to shoot. Fan finished off with a 10-4, 10-5 from Huang. She's holding that lead very firmly. Tucker finishing off with a 10-8. Not really breathing by Huang's neck, but is holding her 2nd position firmly as well.
Now we have a confirmed 7th and 8th place. Congratulations, Tashivo Oga from Israel. You are confirmed 7th rank for this ISSF World Cup.
0.1 of a difference only between Madalina in the 6th place and
are confirmed
Tashiev
eighth
Olga
place for
in the
this
7th
ISSF
place. That's gonna be it
World Cup.
for the Israeli athlete. But first of all, in the 8th place, Lara Giugietta Elia, she was struggling there a bit, had those 9s and didn't really find herself that strongly in this finals.
So next series is going to decide the confirmed 5th and the 6th place for this ISSF World Cup.
And the 18-year-old Olga Tashiev, she is
For the
yet
next
to win
ranking
a
match series,
World Cup individual medal. This is not going to be the final, though. You can see here now it's a 2 points of a difference between the 1st and the 2nd place, and then a whole point of a difference between Tucker in the 2nd and Lee in the 3rd place. Meaning that right now in this moment it looks like the gold medal match could be China and USA, but nothing is just yet promised. We still do have 2 series to go through. Ramita shoots a 10-7, coming to a tie with Lee in the 3rd position. The crowd is very happy about that one. Year-old Lee shoots a 10-8. That's gonna have her probably back in the 3rd position, but it depends on Ramita. Oh, Ramita hits another, oh no, it's a 10-5. Slightest of a difference between the 2 athletes. 0.3 between Lee and Ramita. And let's come back to the debuter, the 16-year-old Fan. She's been holding herself somewhere in the middle of the ranks since the beginning. Tucker hits a 10-2. She had a 10-3, now a 10-2. Both of them a bit on the right. She's not adjusting her sights, so probably knows she's done a bit of a mistake. Ramita with a 10-5. She is going up and down a bit. Those 12th shot and the 15th shot, the 18th shot went a bit lower to a slim 10, but everything else is on point. Namita finishes off with a 10-8. Is that gonna bring her up in the rank? We'll see. It depends on Fan and on Madalina. Tucker as well. She's in this important series, 5th and the 6th place to be decided. And it looks like Ramita is staying for now. Happy day for India. Ramita stays in the final by a difference of 0.1.
For this ISSF candidate, congratulations.
That is pretty amazing. That's the spirit of the room and the energy coming from the spectators, I suppose. Sage and Madalina winning the 6th place, coming out of the final. the 29-year-old
So far now,
and the
many
debuting
contestants
16-year-old Fan
Ramita from
Sinyi.
India is placed come up with 4 threads so
I think
far.
that's an amazing
So
result
this
for
both
a debuter, and that was
point
0.1 of a difference between Fan and Ramita. For Ramita to stay
For
in
the
the
next
race,
ranking match series,
0.4 of a difference between Lee
start
and Ramita, and then 0.1 is Tucker, but Huang is holding that lead so firmly. I think it was more than 3 points of a difference. It's going to be tough to knock her out of the leading position, if at all possible. Fifth series lead, starting off with a 9, and Ramita with a strong 10-6. Huang as well. The crowd is excited as Ramita takes in the 3rd position. It's a slim 10 now. Let's see if that's going to affect her position. Yeah, for sure, putting her back into the 4th place. Lee, it's a 10-8 now, firming up her 3rd position. That 9 knocked her out a bit, but she is back stably in the center of the target as Ramita hits another slim 10. Now coming to 0.9 of a difference. It's going to be tough for Ramita to try and overturn this in just 2 shots, but who knows? Tucker holding her 2nd position as firmly as Huang is holding her leading position. Now hitting a 10-8. Lee 10-5 after a 10-8. Ramita comes back into the center of the target. And Huang is just firmly into the center of the target throughout the whole final. Just very stably. No drama around her whatsoever. Ramita is to shoot the last shot now. 0.7 of a difference. She needs a very strong shot. 10-5, we'll see. She can only rely on Lee slipping up into a 9. Lee hits a 10-5 and throws Ramita out away from the podium, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be the end of series number 5, and this is the rank right now. Lee was able to climb up. Tucker hit a 10-3 at the last moment, meaning there's gonna be a shoot off between Kazakhstan and USA.
next command shooters for firing point C and G. For the shoot-off shot, load,
A very deciding shot. Going into the gold medal match. Or climbing the podium for the bronze medal. Lee shots a slim 10, giving an opportunity to Tucker to snatch back her second position that she was holding for a long time. She shoots a 10-9 in the most crucial moment you can think of right now.
After the 25 shot,
And definitely,
congratulations, Ramita from
deservingly
India. You are
takes her place
ISSF
in the gold medal match. And Amita, the pride of India, unfortunately not to climb up on the podium, but a very good final nevertheless, winning the fourth place and letting Alexandra Lee from Kazakhstan win the bronze. That 10-1 was far-fetched. It was not very safe for a shoot-off shot, but there was not much you can do against Tucker's 10-9 and her getting into the gold medal match.
Now, from here, their previous score will get 0 and gold medal match.
Starting from 0 now, it's the gold medal match. Single shots only in a time of 50 seconds. The better score wins the athlete 2 points. If they're tied, they each win 1 point first to get to those magic 16 wins the gold.
And whoever get first 16 points and more is a winner.
For the first medal match shot, load, start.
It's a tense situation. Huang has been holding the lead throughout the whole finals. Not even for a moment letting somebody take over that lead. Now it all starts from 0. Tucker has a chance. And she definitely showed that she can do it well with that 10-9 and the shoot-off. But starting with the first series, a 10-4 was not enough. 10-7 from Huang wins her
From China,
the first 2 points and a lead in the gold medal match.
For the next medal match shot, load, start.
Series number 2, let's see if Tucker can tie it off. (10-3), not very promising. 10-5 from Huang gets her another 2 points and coming through even a little bit more of a comfortable lead. 4-0.
Hong Yuting from China.
The chief range officer is taking his time,
For the next
maybe
medal
giving
match
some
shot,
time
load,
for the athletes to cool down after each shot.
start.
What is going on with Tucker? Huang hits another 10-5, 2 times in a row, taking another 2 points.
Hong Yuting, 6 points.
Tucker really gave it all out in that shoot-off shot of a 10-9. Now something's going on, maybe a little bit of a stage fright in this moment. Gold medal match, only 2 of them
For the
left on the
next
firing
measurement
line.
shot, load, start.
As Huang is cool as a cucumber. Tucker always shoots first. Again, shooting a thin 10. Huang follows with the same one this time. They each win 1 point. And I think she turned to the coach saying, look, at least I got 1 point so far. So hopefully things turn around right now.
For the next medal match shot, load,
Tucker is 21. And I mentioned she does have that Olympic medal from the mixed team event. Has to be harder to shoot the mixed team than by yourself. I don't know. It depends on who you ask, that's for sure. But she has 8 World Championship medals so far, 5 World Cup medals. She's got a lot of experience. Huang is only 16. Tucker now shoots a 9-8. That's not gonna help her in this moment, that's for sure. 10-6 from Huang wins her another 2 points. She secured that yesterday's mixed team gold with Sheng Lihao, and now she is really rushing into that individual one as well. Only 16 years old, they just can't get over it. Tucker shoots a 10-3 once again. I think this is her 3rd one or something. And Huang again, still and completely cool, hits a 10-7 as if it's nothing. Gains herself another 2 points and is now kicking Tucker with 11-1.
For the next medal match shot, load.
Surely Tucker knows she needs to step up her game right now, but Huang is a worthy opponent. Even intimidating a little bit, shooting those strong 10s, one right after the other through the whole finals, now through the whole gold medal match. Might have got into Tucker's head a bit. Tucker shoots a 10-6. That's a bit of a stronger 10. And maybe an opportunity for her. But Huang comes in with the same shot and gives Tucker another 1 point.
Has taken the lead, and she has taken the lead of 10 points ahead from Mary Tucker from USA. Score 12-2 in favor of Hong Yuting from
Look
China.
at that, yeah. 3 times she had a 10-3. That 1-9 wasn't helpful. 10-6 is her strongest shot so far. And she only got 1 point in that account. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose out. Not over yet though. 12-2. Huang needs 16. She is 2 rounds away. 10-5, a bit of a stronger one, but not a strong one for Huang, hitting a 10-8, almost the perfect shot, winning another 2 points, coming to a potentially match point. 14-2 must hurt,
Now the match point for Hong Yuting from
but it is
China.
what it is. We'll see if Huang is gonna wrap it up now
Medal match shot, load,
in this shot, or Tucker still has something in her to give.
start,
Tucker's probably gonna shoot first. And she hits a 10-6. Worthy for a battle. She's like, don't clap just yet. Wait a second. 10-3 Huang. Look at that. The first 2 points for Tucker right in what was almost an end of the gold medal match. Tucker fights back.
Score 14-4 in favor of Hong Yuting. Match point for Hong Yuting from China.
Still a match point, still a very strong position for Huang.
medal match shot, load, start,
But Tucker has a bit more in her to fight back. Not let Huang off the hook just yet. Look at the stillness of that rifle. As she hits a 10-3, that's her shot for the gold medal match, I think. That's her 4th one so far. Huang's answer, a 10-6, and a match point for the 16-year-old from China. Huang Yuqing
This ISSF World Cup 10-meter air rifle women
wins the ISSF World Cup in Bhopal, India,
U2 Mary Tucker from USA.
calmly and firmly
Silver medal. And
makes her
congratulations.
position in this World Cup.
From Kazakhstan,
And the silver medalist from USA, Mary Carolyn Tucker, fought well, found herself through a shootout, and that 10-9 in the gold medal match, finishing off by a worthy opponent in the second position with the silver of the ISSF World Cup Rifle and Pistol in Bhopal, India. Here it is, Alexandra Lee with the bronze, Mary Carolyn Tucker with the silver, and Huang Yuqing with the gold.
special events at Bhopal, India 2023 will begin in a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the 10-meter air rifle women will now take place. The medals will be presented by Mr. Luciano Rossi, President, ISSF. He was accompanied by the distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Ravi Kumar Gupta, IPS, Additional Director General of Police and Director of Sports and Youth Welfare, Government of Madhya Pradesh. The bronze medal representing Kazakhstan goes to Lia Alexandra. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a round of applause for the 10-meter air rifle women bronze medal winner. Now I will request the chief guest, Mr. Luciano Rossi, to please come forward and present the bronze medal to the winner. I now request Mr. Ravi Kumar Gupta to please come forward and present the bouquet to the bronze medal winner. Thank you, sir. The silver medal representing United States of America goes to Mary Tucker. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a round of applause for the 10-meter air rifle women silver medal winner. Now I will request the chief guest, Mr. Luciano Rossi, to please come forward and present the silver medal to the winner. Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Ravi Kumar Gupta to please come forward and present the bouquet to the silver medal winner. Thank you, sir. The gold medal representing China goes to Hong Yu-ting. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a round of applause for the 10-meter air rifle women gold medal winner. Now I will request the chief guest, Mr. Luciano Rossi, to please come forward and present the gold medal to the winner. Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Ravi Kumar Gupta to please come forward and present the bouquet to the gold medal winner. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of China. I would request the assistant dignitaries please come forward for the photograph along with the medal winners. Thank you all. I will now request Mr. K. Tripurari Singh, Honorary Secretary, National Rifle Association of India, to kindly come forward and present a memento on behalf of the organizing committee of the ISSF World Cup Rifle and Pistol Events at Bhopal, India 2023 to the Chief Guest, Mr. Luciano Rossi. I would request Mr. K. Tripurari Singh to also please present the memento to the distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Ravi Kumar Gupta.